Hello and welcome to Caching Waves. Just wanted to get a quick potential trade setup option available to you guys, just so you can see the setup coming. This is API3. I'm trading it on BitGet, but the largest exchange is Binance, so using that as the count, it has more history. First of all, I have a wave down followed by a B, and finishing up in what appears to be an ending diagonal where we have double zigzags down. We have one zigzag down with an X wave looking for another zigzag down for our fifth. Now, there's a couple different measurements to go by. The 618, which is the minimum requirement for me, is at 80.7 cents to complete the C wave. On log scale, that's where the A off the B would hit the 618. That's minimum requirement. Obviously, the more common target is the 1-to-1, but it's so extreme down there at 34 cents. Seems unlikely to get hit, so we're using the 618 on log scale. But there are some pretty low targets here on this setup. First of all, on log scale, I usually try and target the 618 for the third. It usually doesn't come this deep. You can see it came between the 618 and the 786. Usually comes a little further past at the 618, and then our fourth comes up to our standard retracements. And then we look to target the 786. But we've already hit the 786, so now we target the 1-to-1. Just move those by a fib level. So right now targeting 71.6 cents. For the fifth. Another nice thing about this is fib time worked out really well. So that's another plus for this. This is the count. So we take our wave 1, extend it off our wave 2, and the wave 3 should finish about the 618. You can see we came pretty close in time for ideal, and then I extended the third off our fourth if it's done here. As you can see, we should hit sometime around Wednesday the 27th of September and between the 1-to-1, but that's the ideal time frame for that. I know a couple people were asking about time. That's the ideal time frame I'd want to see is the 618 of the third wave. The retracements hit pretty good. Our first wave came up between the 618 and the 786. It just spiked through, as you can see there. Our third wave came up between the 50 and the 618. Pretty much ideal there as well. And now we're looking for a double zigzag to complete. And right now we'll use the 1-to-1 target to get that more realistic target. So now I'm going to go over to BitGet on the lower time frame. This is what I have here. That's the 1 hour. We had an ABC zigzag, WX, Y, double zigzag in the Y, and we're looking for another zigzag down, a single or a double zigzag down to complete, and this would be our fifth. I'm not really tracking too much on this one, just the last wave on BitGet. So just to make that clear for you guys, this is BitGet. And if we look at our targets here, I extended, this is our ABC A wave or W wave of our fifth. There's our X, and we're looking for one more wave down to complete. As you can see, my first target there is at 76.4 cents on log scale. Same on 76.4, 71.4. You can see it's really tough to get the exact targets here. We're gonna have to see as they pivot out. The 1-to-1 is at 71.6, which is most likely in my view at this point 71.6. So maybe we go to linear scale. We got 71.4 there. And we can obviously continue down to the 1.236 or the 1.382, which is much lower. As you can see, 56 cents, 47.3 cents. but I would target the 71.4. And as this count fills out, be looking for 3 waves, A, B, C, or W, X, Y. As this fills out, we'll be able to target even closer once these waves fill out. But right now, looking for around 71.4 cents on API3. Now, I already entered here just as we started to drop. But if you're looking for an entry, I would wait for a little bit of a pullback just to get a better risk reward. You might have to wait a little bit for it, but it should come. Just take from the top of this wave. Whenever this one does end, it could come lower. It could stop here and pivot. Look to short between the 382 and the 618. Try and get an average price of around the 50. Stop at the high. And we're targeting that 1-to-1 down here. So you can see it's a nice little 6.5-to-1 risk reward. If we come back a little bit, if you just triggered entry, you'd be getting about 2.5-to-1, close to 3-to-1. But I would suggest waiting for that. I mean, if you compare to this wave, we should get something similar to this. So you'll have lots of time to get in along the way. But that's what we're looking for on API3. And I'll be lowering targets off every pivot. So make sure to subscribe. I'll give you all the updates on this trade I've entered. Remember, never risk more than 1% of your account. These trades are your decisions. This is just for entertainment purposes only. And thanks for watching, guys.